Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Skate Shorty, but you guys can call me Mike, and I'm going to be bringing you a little bit of Domination gameplay on Villa. So as you can see, I'm using the Famas, the always hated Famas, but in this gameplay we are playing what we thought was going to be a team that was relatively competitive. As you can see here, I'm playing a support role, just attempting to keep them back in their spawn a little bit while we try to take B, and we got a flanker over here, so I'm sitting and waiting. My teammate called him out. I know he's over there, and I'm just going to wait for him to come around this corner. I'm not going to go after him because chances are he's going to end up killing me if I run over there.
Spy plane standing by.
I make a mistake here and don't notice there's actually a guy sitting on B right now that I didn't happen to see around that corner. Using my headset sound horn a little bit, I know where he's coming from. Now notice on the mini-map, there's a guy sitting right behind me. I'm waiting, I see him there. I'm just hoping he doesn't see me. I don't want to move yet. Get a little lucky here and then take a death, but that's alright. I call in the attack chopper, call in my sentry gun. And I see this guy on the mini-map, and he's trying to flank around and flip the spawn. Take A, so take care of him, and then we're going to get the sentry gun and go try to do a little bit of work. So right here I'm coming up, I placed this sentry gun here, hoping to cover B, but for some reason you got guys out there, they're shooting, they're doing anything they want, and the sentry gun is just not registering that there are anybody out there walking around. So I'm going to go ahead and move it. Get a little stuck on the wall here. And now I'm going to call out to my teammates that I'm going to go over into their spawn a little bit, not all the way in. I don't want to flip it, but I'm going to come over here and just kind of set up as an annoyer role. So now I'm pretty much just going to be floating back and forth around this building, trying to pick off as many guys as I can and keep them away from B as long as I can to give us a little bit of cushion here on the scoreboard.
All areas secured. Hold your positions.
So I know there's a guy up top here. I saw him shoot earlier, and I left him alone, but I'm going to pick him off now. And it just so happened it worked out at a good time because we got a guy jumping on C that can't see me. Easy kill.
Friendly spy plane inbound.
So like I said, my goal here is just to be as annoying as possible and keep them out of B. And I'm just going to keep on floating around here and picking off guys one at a time as I see them. I'm trying to run flank routes, trying to stay behind cover as much as I can to keep them away from me and away from having one-on-one gunfights face to face. My goal throughout the game is not to win gunfights after gunfights because you're not getting kill streaks that way. My goal is, and make sure you check the corners. I'm planning on placing this sentry gun up on this little hill here, and mess up there, forget I unlocked my chopper, but if I didn't check that corner, that guy shoots me in the back. So as you can see, they flipped it and ended up taking A, and so now we're just trying to make the spawns a little more regular. Trying to find another gun, but for some reason this guy doesn't drop one. So they're spawning on both sides of us right now. They got a couple guys spawn over by C every once in a while, and then plus they have their main spawn over at A. So we're trying to set the spawns up to where they'll be specifically spawning at A, so we know where they're coming from. And right there, just a second ago, I don't know if you noticed it, a guy tripped that claymore I placed earlier when I placed that sentry gun, so I know a guy's upstairs now. So I don't want to just blindly rush. Got a little lucky there, I sound horned that guy. There's still that guy upstairs right now, I believe. I'm not sure if one of my teammates got him, but trying to help. I had a couple teammates call out for help with B, so it's taking a little risk, hoping that there's not that guy upstairs behind me, but it turns out to be okay because one of my teammates had already naded him out of there.
Our spy plane's in the air.
So now I've called out, I'm going back as the annoyer. I'm gonna come back over here and I'm just gonna pretty much just run in circles and pick people off as often as I can and let them worry about me as opposed to worrying about capping flags. I hear this guy running and I see him go up these stairs here, and I don't want him to be flanking. I don't want the spawns to switch, and I definitely don't want him to end up behind my teammates and take a couple of them out and let them out of this spawn they're in right now. So luckily I find them relatively quickly, get rid of them before they start spawning over a day, and then it's going to be back to
Our
work.
spy plane's in the air.
So since this is the first commentary I've done, I do a little background on myself. My name's Mike, I'm 26 years old, and I am from Florida. I still live in Florida now. I'm going to school for computer animation, so I'm attending UCF, University of Central Florida. And quick note right here, notice there's guys around this corner. I'm just waiting on them. I'm not going to stick my head out. I'm going to have the gunfight on my terms. I want the cover. I don't want to give them any opportunity. I get a little lucky here that they don't come around that corner faster, but we're going to jump on B real quick. We call it out, get on it, take the flag quick. So back to myself, I currently work for Lockheed Martin. I'm doing some design work using AutoCAD, I use Inventor, MicroStation, a little bit of everything. Here I call out to my teammates that I'm going to flank around and come up behind these guys because they're pushing B pretty hard. A few other things about me, as far as hobbies, well, what used to be a hobby and is now turned into quite a bit more than that, is I am actually a professional bowler. So when I'm not doing this and I'm not at work or school, I'm out at the bowling alley working on a little knife action there. And by the way guys, I use tacticals, so it's always fun when I get a knife. I love it. So like I said, this is that annoyer role thing I'm playing. Notice I switch it up. I don't stay in that same place. There's 4 guys there now that know I'm there. I got lucky there that he didn't get off the panic knife, but it ended up working out. So yeah, I bowl quite a bit. It's not real exciting, nothing too exciting. I bowl at the regional level, so I am not at the national level at this point. I plan to bowl a few events this year at the national level, like US Open, things like that. So that should be pretty cool. So here, I'm just flipping cover to cover. The match is pretty much over, so I'm just working my way around, looking to see if there's any stragglers hanging out, and that's the end of the match. Pretty good gameplay, as you can see. It's not something I do every day. 35-1, using the Famas to start, and picked up this Galil with a silencer. If you guys have any questions for me, gladly post them in the comments.